Hello and welcome to this second tutorial of the Aerosoft Airbus X repaint installs. This will only be for Aerosoft Airbus X versions, nothing else, no other repaint or anything else like that in terms of payware software. I do have a video similar to this one. It's actually the same exact thing on my account, but it's just really it's just something that I threw together. I was like, let me just do this and get it banged out in 15 minutes. There was no planning that went into it, so it was kind of a mess, and I really didn't want to start hearing complaints about it, and I didn't want to hear anybody be disappointed about it. So this is a new tutorial. The last intro to that tutorial was incredibly obnoxious and very long, so let's just get to it. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below on how to get to Aerosoft forums and download whichever planes you may want. And by the way, I want to apologize. I'm going to be burping a lot during this video, but I'm going to try to keep it low and quiet. I have acid reflux, so that just developed 2 or 3 days ago, but it's really not comfortable, so please excuse me if you hear me pause for a second. It's really terrible. Okay, so you open up your File Explorer, and you're going to want to go to your C drive, or wherever you may keep your files and where they're stored and everything like that, in terms of storage and everything like that. As far as flight simulation programs go, this is going to be for pretty much any single one of them. If you have Aerosoft Airbus X, just follow whatever installation path it is to get to your airplanes in File Explorer. We're using Lockheed Martin to get there today, so if you're using that, you'll be even more luckier. You'll go to Program Files times 86, and you will go to, I'm still going to Steam, but you're going to Lockheed Martin, Prepar 3D, and whatever that is, and then Sim Objects, and then your airplanes. And now you're in your airplanes folder, and you'll see you have your Aerosoft Airbus planes if you have those installed. If you haven't, pay the 40 bucks it is, I think it is, to install them, and install them because it is just so worth it. So here we have our download. So before we proceed at all, we're gonna have to pay attention to a few things here because this is actually pretty important. Excuse me, sorry about that. We're gonna have to pay attention to quite a few things on here, not too much. You're gonna want to look at the engine manufacturer for your airplanes when you install this, because this is incredibly important. If you install an IAE plane to a CFM and a CFM plane to an IAE, I think it'll still work, but the engines will just be decolored. I don't think there will be sound, so you really got to be careful as to which engines on the airplanes that you install them to. So most of the time your downloads, real sorry about this, sorry guys. Most of the time when you download an airplane, the download person will usually provide what engines it has. So if you look by my mouse, you'll see IAE. So we'll take, and you'll see A320. So A320 IAE, that's where this would go. If for some reason your download provider does not put the name of the engines, you could just go to, it's usually the README, go to the README and then just look inside of here, and you'll want to find the engine type. So it should say IAE, something like that, IAE. I'm not sure why this person put sharklets, because as far as I know, this is not a sharklet plane. So anyway, without further ado, let's continue. So I'm going to be using the IAE folder as demonstration, but if you want to download a CFM plane, then you go ahead and install it through the CFM folder. It's the exact same process for the 321 and 321 IA and CFM, same with 318 and 319. All the same for every single one of the Aerosoft series in the Airbus, A319 through 321, or A318 through 321. Okay, so let's go into our A320 IAE folder. Excuse me, sorry. You'll see I have a bajillion, gazillion, 100,000 different airplanes in here. Please excuse that. And now we'll finally open up our download. And usually if you download it from the Aerosoft website, I did not mean to do that. You'll see down here, it'll have a bunch of files. It'll say something like JPEG, this picture. It'll just show you a few different airplanes, and then you'll usually have a clean or dirt version. This didn't include it, but if you have the dirt version, always go for the dirt version. It gives it more of a realistic effect. So once you're in that and in here, we're gonna find our texture dot whatever, and we're going to take that and just drag it into our Airbus A320 and whichever engine provider it is, you drag it into that folder. Unfortunately, we aren't done yet, so once this is here, you're going to want to go to any of your other default Aerosoft textures. In the A320 IAE, it has to be, if you are installing an IAE plane, same for CFM, you'll go to any of them, it doesn't matter, and you will go to its texture.cfg, go ahead and copy that, X out of it, and go back to the airplane you downloaded, which was our Tiger Air, go to that CFG, and go ahead and replace it. Basically what this is for is, this happened to me a really long time ago, and I'm not sure if the Aerosoft team had an update to fix it or something, but the plane had the repaint, but it had a dark shade of black over it, and this seemed to fix it when I tried it out. I'm so sorry, guys. This acid reflux really sucks. Yeah, so Aerosoft, I'm not sure if they fixed that, but when I did this, that seemed to fix all my problems. Okay, there's one last thing we have to do, and then we are done. It is usually in the README folders, but you'll find like this tile, and you're just going to go ahead and copy it, just like that, Control C. What did I just do? Okay, let's try this again. Copy it. Okay, that's better. And you're going to want to go into the aircraft.cfg of whichever aircraft you are installing to. Then we're just going to go down here. I have a huge list. I have like 40 something airplanes on here. Okay, so you're going to want to find between your last airplane and the airplane geometry tile. What you're going to want to do is go above the airplane geometry tile. Click enter 1, 2, 3 times. Go ahead. I think I clicked it 4. Go ahead and put your cursor right in the middle of that and click V. Control V, I'm sorry. And then you'll see you have all of your stuff here and everything like that. So you're going to go ahead and look at this step is so crucial, or else not only will this not work, this repaint you installed, but then every other repaint you installed will not work because the number sequence will get thrown off. You must look at the airplane flight sim number, the one right before the one you were installing. It's in order, so this one would be 46 right here. So the one that you installed, you would change those two to make it 47 or something like that. You have to remember that. I did it all the time, and it like freaked myself out with it. Like, it never worked. I was really upset, and then I just realized you have to do the number sequencing or else it will not work. Yeah, that's basically it. Once that's in there, it'll be installed. We're going to go into the simulator and we're going to go check it out. Okay, so we are in the simulator, and we're just going to go ahead and click on change our vehicle, and we're just going to search for our Tiger Air that we installed. Tiger Air, let's see. I just looked for it and it was there. There it is. And there we go. Our Tiger Air is installed. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a little more organized for you. Again, I really apologize for the acid reflux. That's really annoying. I'm trying to do everything I can to get rid of that because it's honestly the most horrible thing to deal with. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really hope this was much better than the last one because I certainly do think it was. All right, guys, take care. Peace.